Welcome to Westgate Chevrolet. Today we're taking a quick look at some of the interior and exterior features on our 2020 Chevrolet Silverado. This Silverado in particular comes in our black metallic paint. We have our alloy rims, rear privacy tint, high country trim, our chrome grille, blacked out Chevrolet bow ties on front and rear, as well as our 5.3 liter V8 engine. Now on to the interior of the Silverado. Take a look at the door panel here. We can see we have our black padded leather. We also have our chrome door handle, lock and unlock buttons, and our memory seat option. Down below we have our wooden trim, close handle, rear and front window controls, our power mirror fold-in, rear window lock, and our power mirror adjustment with our joystick. Down below we have our Bose speaker as part of the Bose premium audio system in the vehicle. Storage in the lower portion of the door card. And on the side of the seat, we have our power seat adjustment as well as our power lumbar support. Off to the left of the steering wheel, we have our trailering mode, four-wheel drive system, fog lights, truck bed lighting, our interior lighting dimmer switch, as well as our daytime running lights. Heads-up display, just off to the left of the steering wheel as well. We have our info and brightness. Go ahead and take a look at that. Just at the front of the hood there. Let's turn up the brightness so it comes into view. You can see we have our speed limit down below, just flashing because of the camera and the way screens and cameras work, obviously. And we have our lane keep assist. We also have our radio when we have it on, as well as our four-wheel drive system. Here we have our gauge cluster with our digital screen in the middle. We can adjust what we see there with the buttons on the right side of the wheel. We also have our voice commands and phone hang-up. Left side, we have our front collision alert. We also have our heated steering wheel option and cruise control. Steering wheel is wrapped in black leather with our gray stitching on the underside. We have leather across the dash. We also have our speaker tweeters embedded into the dash just to the sides of the A-pillar. Then we have our storage, infotainment screen here. Audio phone navigation correspond to the colors down below. We also have Apple CarPlay and Android Auto in this vehicle. Camera mode, we have a 360 view surround of the vehicle as well as our curbside views to make sure we aren't nicking our rims. And we have our home page, which displays our radio. When we have our navigation, it'll come up here, as well as our phone once it's connected. Down below we have our radio controls, climate controls, LCD screen in the middle, displays the current temperature in degrees Celsius, dual zone climate as well. Then we have our two heated seat option and cooled seats for driver as well as our passenger. Down below we have our lane keep assist, park assist, our automatic start stop system, power tailgate release, hazards, traction control. We have our power outlet on and off, as well as our full window fold down. Underneath that, we have our trailer brake, our USB-C and USB port, and our 12-volt charging port. Beneath that, we have our textured rubber pad, which is our remote charging station. Just place our phone on there while we're driving. So long as it's compatible, it'll charge right on up without any annoying cords. We also have our pen holder, or small storage compartment, two cup holders, our leather-wrapped and padded center console lid with perforated leather, and our phone holder. Open it up, we'll see a very deep center console with a textured rubber pad at the bottom, LED light, auxiliary input, USB and USB-C ports, as well as SD card slot. The front seats feature our patent black leather. We have high country embossed into the headrests, our light gray stitching, and our perforated leather in the lower portion to allow for maximum breathability of the seats. We have our rear view mirror, which if we have passengers' heads back there, can be fairly annoying. To get around this, we just flip down the switch at the back, and we have an LED screen light up underneath. This displays a 300% better view of what's behind us. We can also adjust it to our liking, brightness-wise, as well as zoom and the up and down motion. This is especially useful for if you have high beams in the rear or someone blinding you behind you at nighttime. You can just flip this down, never have to move it around, it just stays still. Above that, we have our Onstar Controls, we have our dome lights and dome light settings, as well as our sunroof and moonroof controls, rear sliding window, and our 3 garage door openers. Full black sunroof in this vehicle, full black headliner, and our sunroof above. Now back onto the exterior, we can see we have our High Country badging on the side, our alloy rims with Chevrolet bow tie center caps, chrome running boards with our rubber footsteps. We also have our chrome door handles with our lock and unlock button on the driver's side, rear privacy tint on the rear 3 windows. We also have our 4-wheel drive system in this Silverado. You can see we have Chevrolet recessed into the tailgate, paint matched rear bumper with our steps, as well as our dual exhaust. A few ways to activate this rear liftgate, or this rear tailgate I should say. We have the rubber pad here, the key, as well as the button on the center cluster. Go ahead and press the button. See we have a fully lined truck bed with High Country featured at the front. Now on to the rear interior of the Silverado. We'll take a look at the rear passenger compartment and some of the features. We can see we have our same padded black leather, chrome door handle, wood grain, and our window switch. Down below we have our speaker and storage. Back of the front seat we have our leather magazine holder. Over to the back of the center console, we'll see our 2 cup holders, our rear heated seats with our sequential lighting. We also have our USB-C and USB ports with our 12-volt charging port. All this is surrounded by our chrome ring. And the rear seats also feature our black patent leather, interwoven with our black stitching. Lower portion we have our perforated leather seats. Fold open our rear seats and we'll find storage behind without compromising our comfort. That goes for both of the rear seats. Then we have our middle seat fold out with 2 cup holders. Thank you for joining us for this video walk around of the 2020 Chevrolet Silverado. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel, and we hope to see you in at Westgate Chevrolet sometime very soon.